Today we're putting two luxury foundations head to head. Vanngo versus Westman Atelier. $46, $69. Who did it better? That is the question that we're answering today. I'm wearing one of these foundations on each side of my face, and I'm not going to tell you which side is which. You have to watch the video for that. On my face, I have the foundations, one on each side, but everything else is exactly the same. Even the brush that I use to apply the foundation is the same identical brush. Both brands have really big claims on what their product can do. So that's what we're testing out today. We're gonna see which one lives up to the claims, wears the best, and looks the best at the end of our mini wear test. I'm gonna have this one about 6 hours. They both claim to be blurring, smooth out texture. They both claim to be long wearing, but not a specific amount of hours. Oil control, in which I have oily textured skin, so we're gonna see which one controls the oil. I'm not gonna blot. When I do wear tests, I never blot. And which side is the finish the best? And you'll be able to look at the video while I'm putting it on, and you can tell me which side you think you like the finish on better. Is there a difference in what they look like? I'm gonna stop talking and I'm just gonna get started. So that's it. I'll see you at the end of the video. I love you, my precious jewels. So today I'm doing a battle of these luxury foundations. It's like who did it better. We are doing Vanngo Red Carpet Luminous Skin Foundation versus the Westman Atelier Suprême Bio Complex Longwear Foundation. This one retails for $69 and this one is $46. So they have similar claims. Today we're going to test out whether or not you need this $69 foundation or will this $46 foundation do. Which one is better? A lot of you guys was asking me like which one do I like the best, because I like both of them. When I tested them both out, I like them both. So we're just going to test them out today. So I have two of the same brushes that I'm going to be using. It's my favorite brush. They both dirty. So I'm going to use these two because this one has more product on it. We're going to use two separate brushes. I'm going to put the Vanngo foundation on my left side and the Westman Atelier on the right side. Everything else is going to be the same. The only differences is that the foundations will actually be different. This is my more textured side. This is my smoother side. I'm just gonna put Vanngo on this side and put Westman Atelier on this side. But actually, I should change it because this is the $69 side, so it needs to work harder. So I'm gonna take Vanngo and put it on the smoother side, and I'm gonna put Westman Atelier on the more textured side. So like I said, this retails for $69. It comes in 30 shades. This is shade D4. This Westman Atelier foundation claims to be blurring, smooth texture, pore blurring, natural second skin finish, oil absorbing, and lightweight. Now I will tell you that it's lightweight because it feels like water going on your face. And I know I said that in my first video that I did, the initial review of this luxury foundation from Vanngo. And you can pick this up at Sephora and Vanngo's website. And I'm using my favorite brush, the Nikki LaRose in 17 brush. So if you look at this, the skin is gorgeous. It definitely has a skin-like appearance. The coverage is really nice. So this is what the skin is looking like with the foundation on it that I applied. So far it's looking good. It looks like I have nothing on, just a good moisturizer. This is a 1 ounce glass bottle with a pump, and it has like a gold trim inside that says Westman Atelier, and you just pop it on. I'm gonna shake this bottle up because it's in this plastic squeezy tube. If you look at my hand, it looks like nothing is on there. I'm just gonna put this one further down the arm because I'm a righty. So that's about the same equivalent of the foundation. They both are like a little teeny bit runny, but not really. I think this one actually has a more moussey texture, but they both have some slide to it. That's what this color is. This is shade 26. I'm gonna just put it here. I'm gonna start in the center of my face like I did the other one. This one has a more golden look to it. If you look at the two different colors, there's definitely a difference in the shades. This one is more wet going on. This one claims to be buildable coverage, naturally blurred, hydrating, long wear, fade resistant, and a weightless feel. Now, I don't feel like this has a weightless feel. I feel like you feel it on your face. It feels more skincare like. Like you could feel the hydration in this, right? So, oh gosh, that is gorgeous. Do you see the coverage? how it covered up my hyperpigmentation under my chin. I should have showed you my hyperpigmentation before we started, but it has beautiful, oh my gosh, the coverage is gorgeous. This one is more sticky, and I remember this one being sticky too. Hold on. You know what? For some reason today, this one is not feeling sticky. It's just like blending right in, and I don't know if you can see how the brush is just moving effortlessly along the skin. And this one has like a little tug, like you could feel it as the brush is hitting your face. I'm gonna take the rest of this product. I'm gonna go on my forehead with it. That's what both sides of the face looks like. It actually looks very similar. Like the skin looks very similar, and the shades actually look very similar. So looking at the skin up close, I'm gonna look in my iPhone and I'm gonna record it for you guys. This is my side that has the Westman Atelier on it. This is my more textured side. It looks beautiful. It's a little bit of texture in this area right here, which is where I have more of my enlarged pores. You can see it really well. Other than that, the skin looks very, very smooth. Now on this side, which is my smoother side, you still see like a little bit of texture, but nothing crazy. I don't like to put primer on when I'm testing these new foundations that claim that they're so blurring, because if I put a blurring primer on, then I really can't tell you if it's really blurring or not. But the skin looks gorgeous. This one, I don't know which one. They both look very, very skin-like. Like they both look very skin-like. I feel like this one has a little more coverage. The Vanngo has a little more coverage, but they both have a very natural look to the skin. Like if you look at it, they both have a very natural look to the skin. Wow. Okay, let's proceed. I have oily textured skin. I'm impressed by the way this foundation is looking. I'm gonna do my makeup like I normally would, and I've been testing out this One Size Ultimate Color Correcting Stain. This is the shade Pink Grapefruit. This just came out, so I'm gonna use this under my eyes. I was very impressed with this product in my last video, because I have some concealers that I don't particularly care for because they don't have enough coverage. That's what Pink Grapefruit looks like. And this actually brightened up the concealer. I was like, wait a minute. Not only did it brighten it up, but it gave it coverage, but it also brightened the under eye. I was super, super impressed. And I actually bought it in 2 shades, but so far I've only tested out this shade. It's so good. I was like, oh, wait a minute. This is like different under eyes. I don't know if you can see that, but it looks good. And you'll be able to really tell once I put the concealer on. Now, the good thing about these is they dry down, so you don't get the mixture of the concealer and the color corrector together, which a lot of times with some of these color correctors, they do mix in with your products. I don't even know if you can see that it's already stained. Like it's already, okay, so this is a good thing to note, because again, like I said, I'm testing this out. If you let it sit too long, I suggest that you work on one eye at a time, because it does dry down and it is a stain. So it'll stay where you put it. But if you don't blend it where you want it, then you're gonna have a little issue blending it out. Now I'm gonna take a little bit more and put in this area right here. That's my area. That's my spot where I have like a little dark something right here. I'm gonna let it sit for like 10 seconds and then start blending. But this is good. This is the One Size Ultimate Color Corrector Stain in Pink Grapefruit. I really like that. Really, really like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this LYS Beauty concealer, because I like it, but I don't love it, and I want to love it. So I'm going to see what this does today. It'll be like 6 hours, but it'll show us. We already did a wear test. Like, we know how these products react outside. I've worn them in 90-degree weather. The only thing I like about this is the applicator. And it's funny because I like the applicator on the Maybelline that's like this, but it's something about this one that I don't know. I want to see. This one is still a little sticky, and if you look at my face, you can see where the fingerprints are, where the product came off. And let me try this one. This product actually came off too, but I don't know if it's because of the way the light is hitting. No, you do see the fingerprints a little bit. I wanted to test both products and show you if either one of them or if both of them are like transfer resistant, which they don't claim to be, but I'm going to just tap back in here where we put this on. Like I said, this one is a little sticky, but it's not bad. And this one was sticky the other day. I don't know what the difference is today, but it doesn't feel sticky. It feels like it's just moving effortlessly across the face. So let's finish with this. This is the LYS concealer in shade DN3. This one is MG2. I'm gonna put this peachy color. This is the CoverGirl Radiant Peach blush. I'll put this on my face. You see how I was able to just rub that on and the product is still there? Same thing on both sides. This is the CoverGirl True Blend Skin Enhancer Blush Balm in Radiant Peach. Sometimes when you use these cream products or these balms that are cheap products, they will take your product right off your face. But this did not do that. And this is very smoothing. Do you see that? I feel like this side looks smoother. And I know that this is the smoother side of my face, but I feel like that side blended in a little bit more. But both sides look really good. I'm gonna put a little bit more of this. And I'm just gonna take the brush and add it. But I do like the fact that this formula does not accentuate your pores. So I like to put my blush on my cheeks so you can see what it's doing, if it's accentuating the pores. I can't wait to hear you guys' thoughts at the end. Like, I want you to put it in the comment section what you think, like which side wore the best in your opinion. I'm not gonna give you my opinion. I don't really know my opinion until I wear it and see how it wears. But I do like both of them. I really do. The color match on both shades is good. I think Vanngo has 48 shades. If it's not 48, I'll put the correct number of shades on the screen. This concealer is very hydrating. I do like that. And I like how it's looking under the eye with the stain, the color correcting stain from one side. It's looking really good. So far, both sides are looking really good. I'm gonna use the One Size Ultimate Setting Powder. This is Ultra Peach. So now it's 10 after 7. I want to just show you the time, so when I show you, like, I'll probably do like one check-in. That's what the Ultra Peach looks like. I'm just gonna make sure that I don't have any creasing under the eye. We're gonna put our bronze on after we do these under eyes. I want to just powder these under eyes. I'm going to put this Ultra Peach powder every place that I put the concealer. Let me do a bronzer. I'm gonna do this Fenty bronzer because it's like a putty type formula. So you could actually use this on top of your foundation once it's set, or you can use it right now, and we're gonna use it right now. This is the Fenty Sunstalker Souffle in the shade Sweet Truffle. It's like a cream to powder formula. I can use it now and then I can use it on top. I'm gonna put a little liner on. This is the Rare Beauty liner. I'm gonna do the rest of the face with the Deep Dark from One Size. I really like the One Size powder. I think it's great for oily skin types because it's on the dry side of a powder, but not like overly dry. So I'm just gonna put this in the areas that I bronzed and set it under the chin. I really like this powder. I like the fact that he's competing with other brands. Brands that don't want to accommodate the deeper skin tone. So he has powders that you can use, which is wonderful. Okay, and I also love this Boucle Silk powder. So we're gonna take this powder, and I'm just gonna take this brush from Morphe to Morphe V115 and just to give a little color back to the face. This is the shade Deepest in the One Size Boucle Silk powder. I really like the powder. I'm just taking a brush that we use to conceal it and smooth out these under eyes from this powder, so when I spray it, that it's not looking too stark. I'm gonna spray these powders with the Anua spray, and then we'll do the last spray with the Tear spray. This is a lightweight hydrating mist. It's called the Anua PDRN Hyaluronic Acid Hydrating Capsule Mist, in little capsules that are inside like burst on your face, and they give you just the most beautiful like glow to the skin. I'm gonna go under the eyes because my under eyes can be dry. I use so much powder under my under eyes that I like to spray it with the Anua spray. I didn't use any sunblock today, any sunscreen today, because I'm not going outside. It's nighttime. But if I was going outside, I have tested these products with the sunscreen under it, so I know that the two sunscreens that I would use, that I'm in love with right now, that I'm gonna show you in a second, they work wonderful. Do you see how much life that spray brought to the face? And I know this is about which foundation did it better, Vanngo or the Westman Atelier. Like, do you need to spend this $70 or is the $50 foundation just as good? I'm gonna put some of this balm on. I started with a balm and it's just not something I'll repurchase. I'm gonna go over it in a video. This is the Guava Fresca from Edam. I really like it. Okay, so looking at the skin after we have used a newer spray, this is what the Westman Atelier side looks like. And this is what the Vanngo side looks like. And it's weird because they both look really great, but this side actually looks a little more smooth, just more ethereal and just really, really beautiful. They both look nice, and it's my cheek, it's not the product. This is my more textured side. This one has more luminosity and more of a glow to it, in my opinion, but that just could be the way that the light is hitting my face. But both sides look really, really gorgeous. Okay, let's continue. We're gonna go back into our bronzer. We're gonna use this Laura Mercier bronzer. This is in St. Martin. I tried this the other day for the first time, so I'm still testing this out, and I actually really love how beautiful this shade is. It's gorgeous. This is the Laura Mercier Bronze Color Infusion Duo in shade 05. That is very pretty. The color is more on the red side, but it's gorgeous. And it just looks really, really pretty on the skin. It really does. I'm gonna take my, I wanna say it's the 820 from Makeup by Ariel and Morphe. This is a nice creamy powder formula. It has the perfect amount of luminosity. It's gorgeous. This is the Morphe Cloud Light Soft Glow Diffuse Blush in the shade Wisp, which is a mid-tone rose. So I feel like we can use this with what we have on our face. Oh, that is pretty gorgeous. This blush is gorgeous. Do you see that? So pretty. Look how gorgeous the skin looks. Wow. So beautiful. I need a little bit more. I need a little bit more. That is like such a pretty, it looks like I'm blushing. Like somebody just gave me a compliment and I'm blushing. That's how gorgeous and understated but there that this color looks. This formula is really gorgeous. Look at that. Very ethereal. Definitely diffuses the pores where you don't see all of that. That is so gorgeous. Look at that. Okay, very nice. I think these shades of blush from Morphe are so gorgeous. I might want to get more, but they have so many new blushes coming out. I'm gonna put some of this Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky Tubes on. I really like this mascara. So good for people that have super short lashes like I do. Okay, so I have like a little bit of product under my eye from the mascara. I'm going to wait until it dries. This blush looks so gorgeous on the skin. It has just the right amount of luminosity to the skin where it's not enhancing the pores. We're gonna see how everything wears at the end of the night, but so far I'm loving what we have going on. I feel like the bronzer, is it dark enough or do we need more? Maybe we just need a little bit more, right? You know what's so weird? I'm looking under my eyes, right? And I'm looking at cracking. Wow. Do you see that? I didn't see that when I used the one size color stick the last time. That's weird. That is very weird. But we're gonna keep going. I'm gonna go under the eyes with this peach powder from Fenty. This is like one of my favorite, like, I wouldn't even call it a finishing powder. We're gonna put this to give some brightness and kind of smooth out those under eyes. I never seen that happen before. I don't know what's going on there. Now when I look in my mirror here, I definitely see pores. I definitely see pores. See the difference in what this powder does? Look at this side of the face and look at this side. So good. I do want to test out one other thing. I want to touch the face on both sides to make sure it's set on both sides, and it is. Both sides are set. When I did my makeup the first time with the Westman Atelier, I think it didn't dry down. And I was like, what is going on? Why is it not drying? I think it was, I don't even know what it was, because I used a newer spray that day and I'm using a newer spray today. I think it was the powder. I think it was the powder from NYX, because that's what I used to set my face and it didn't set it. Like, I didn't understand. I was like, what is going on? I like to call this powder my eraser, because it is just the best thing to make your makeup look smooth to me. Like, I love it. It just gives so much smoothness and beautifulness to your makeup look. It gives everything just a really smoothed out look, in my opinion. Look how much better the makeup looks. Nice. I'm gonna put a little bit of highlighter on. I'm gonna use this Sephora highlighter in the shade Pink Sunset. That is what we're using. I'm gonna use this. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills A15 brush, if I'm not mistaken. This is the highlighter brush from ABH. I just like a little, well, I like a lot of highlighter, but I'm gonna put a little bit on for you guys. But I like a lot of highlighter. I think that looks gorgeous. I just like it to wake up my face. Just look at the difference on this cheek straight on and this one. I love this. And I know they want you to do like one little line. I can't do it. Like, just at the high points of your cheeks. I have big cheeks, and it looks like I left the cheeks out if I don't put like enough on where you could really, everybody's face shape is different, right? So I have like super fat cheeks. I do, and I don't have a problem with them, and I don't have a problem with putting highlighter on them, because I love highlighter. This is so gorgeous. That is the shade Pink Sunset from Sephora collection. Okay, I didn't finish the under eyes. I didn't do any of that. I'm gonna use this About Face white shade in my waterline. I love that. That looks so good. This is the About Face gel liner in the shade High Altitude Longwear gel eyeliner crayon from About Face. I'm not gonna put any eyeshadow under my eyes, because I actually like how the eyes are looking. So we're gonna leave it like this. We're gonna put a little bit of mascara. So I hate to take my lip balm off because it's so good, but I am. Okay, I'm gonna use this Laka Longwear and lip liner. This is the Laka lip liner in Deep Currant. They sell Laka brand in Sephora and on TikTok. So this is what we're doing. Now this liner actually does dry down. That's what the liner looks like. It doesn't say anything on it. I mean, it has, like, you know, the name. It's made in Korea. It's very moisturizing. It does dry down. We're gonna use this Laka. I've been liking a lot of Laka products. Perfect Twin Lip in the shade Nude Odd number 903. It doesn't come with a liner. It comes with a lip gloss and it's a two-sided product. Let me show you. This is supposed to be like a dupe for the Chanel. I'm gonna put a picture of it on the screen. Lip duo. I don't know, but that's what they say. The makeup is looking really good. I think the liner is looking a little dark, but the skin is looking gorgeous. And we don't have any lashes on. We're gonna put some on. This is the liquid lipstick, and we're gonna apply this. And then on the other side, there is a gloss that's supposed to make it super long lasting. This is from Satin Matte to Glossy Glow in a 2-in-1 lip duo that stays vivid from the first application. Apply a thin layer and allow to set. Layer the clear gloss over for an added shine. Create versatile looks with 2 finishes. All I know is that you need to let this sit for like 10 minutes. So I'm putting this on, and then I'm going to put my lashes on and come back and then put the gloss on. It feels nice and comfortable on the lips. This liner is very dark. I think that's pretty. I'm going to put my lashes on, and then I'm gonna be back to give you my thoughts on this makeup, show you how it's looking on both sides, and then we're gonna start our wear test. I'll be right back. Okay, I didn't realize that I was not filming. So anyway, this is the gloss. It's supposed to make this lip long lasting. I like to let it dry down completely before I put this gloss on. I've been testing it in the house, but I haven't worn it outside. It just gives you like the prettiest nude lip. I think it's a perfect shade. This is called Nude Odd. I think it's gorgeous. I did put some earrings on, and I'm gonna spray the face now. So this is the Tear Max Fit makeup fixer, and then I'm going to just quickly go over everything that we used on our face, and I'm going to tell you my thoughts on the makeup. I'm not going to tell you which one I like better yet. I need to see it wear on my face, but so far it looks gorgeous. So this is the Tear Mask Fit makeup fixer, if I didn't say that. Okay, my precious jewels, this is what our final makeup is looking like. I think the skin looks absolutely gorgeous. In my opinion right now, with either one of these foundations, you really cannot tell them apart. I cannot make up my mind. I need time. Let me wear it. Let me see how they wear. I have them both on at the same time right now. It is 8:16 p.m. Definitely gonna have this on at least until 2 o'clock. I'm saying 2, but it might be 1. The skin looks gorgeous. Everything looks really, really beautiful. Let me record it, because when I record it, then you guys could see it really in 4K and really what my skin is looking like. So this is my face with the Westman Atelier on it. Yeah, this is the side with Westman Atelier, my more textured side. The skin looks absolutely gorgeous. Everything looks smooth. This is my more textured side. It looks smooth. It looks glowy. We don't have any accentuated pores on this side, which is wonderful. Then on this side, same thing. Now I have a light that's hitting me in the face, so I'm going to turn a little bit to this angle so you guys can see how beautiful my skin is looking, how everything is super, super smooth. The colors really, you cannot tell the difference. You really can't tell the difference of the colors. The makeup looks gorgeous. So let me just give you my thoughts real fast. The claims are really spot on with both brands. Vanngo and Westman Atelier are both blurring foundations. They actually look really, really beautiful on the skin. They didn't accentuate the pores. Everything looks smooth and intact. Oil control, we don't know yet, but we're gonna test it out. And after about 3 hours, I'll be able to tell you like if any oil is breaking through. But right now, the skin looks, I keep saying phenomenal because it looks phenomenal. It really does. With either foundation, the skin looks phenomenal. If I had to answer the question on which side has best coverage, there is really no difference in the coverage. When you look at the makeup, both sides look identical. Like they really do. The makeup looks beautiful on each side. I think that this shade is a little brighter, like a little more golden. This one is a little more neutral, but they both look gorgeous. Which side looks more natural? I don't know. They both look the same. There's no difference. Even when I was doing the makeup, the skin looked the same. Like it had that same natural glow. It didn't look any different. Like one side didn't look better than the other, in my opinion. And I feel the same way right now with all of the makeup on. We use the same products all over the face except for the foundation. And both sides look gorgeous. Now, the real test is going to be in the wear. How they wear on the skin. And then when my boo gets here, I'm going to ask him which side he thinks looks better. And we're gonna see. This side shows more texture, but that's because this side is my more textured cheek. But other than that, the skin looks gorgeous on both sides. I don't know. Like I'm going over this now, and then when I close this video out, I will be going over everything again if I feel the same way. When it comes to luminosity and hydration, both sides look the same. I have to really wear it just to see if there's a difference as it's wearing. But right now, you can't tell the difference. Like, you really would not know which side is which. If you could tell which side is which based on looking at it, then please let me know. But I don't think so. I think both formulations look really, really gorgeous. Anyway, my precious jewels, this is the end of the video so far. I will be back to do at least 2 check-ins. It's nighttime now, so it doesn't make any sense for me to go outside and show you what the makeup looks like outside because it's dark. or it's almost dark. If it's not super dark, which I think it is, I will show you what the makeup is looking like outside, but it's not going to make a difference right now because it's nighttime. If you love this makeup, if you love this video and you love these kind of who did it better videos, please give the video a thumbs up. Also subscribe to the channel if you've never been to the channel before. I'm going to link another video on the screen so that you guys can continue watching. All of the products that I use on my face will be listed and linked below in the description box, as well as tagged on the screen for the YouTube shopping and in my Shop My page that I have, where I'll be adding all my collections and just everything that, you know, I've been trying, whether it's clothes, jewelry, whatever. So yeah, I love you, my precious jewels. I'll see you at the end of the video. Let me know what you think about this makeup. Do you love this makeup look? It's 1:33 a.m. So I had this makeup on since like 8. So we're gonna say it's like 5.5 hours. I didn't go out the house. I did cook dinner and I sat down and I was editing. So this is what our makeup is looking like. I'm gonna do a video on my phone so you guys can see it up close. Nothing has broken up on my face at all. Everything still looks really good. I was eating oxtails, so I probably got a little bit of oil on my face from the oxtails because it's a little sticky under there. I do see some oil here and some I see oil on this side, but not on this side. This is the Westman Atelier side, and this one is the Vanngo side. Both sides look beautiful. Like, I don't have any complaints about either one of them. This is my more textured side, and this is my smoother side. And everything is still intact. Now, the lip is gone, but everything else looks really, really good. This side might be a little more sticky than this side. But other than that, everything looks good. There's no enlarged pores. I'm not gonna say fully controlled because there's oil coming out now, and it's not even been 6 hours, and I didn't go outside. So I would definitely recommend a primer, an oil control primer, especially around my nose area. Now, if you have oily skin like I do, I would definitely put a primer on. I don't think I've ever worn either one of these foundations with a primer. I don't know how they would work, but I feel like I'm gonna need a primer because being in the house for all of this time and not even going outside and still having oil coming up on my nose, and like I said, this side, which is the Vanngo side, it has a little more oil coming through. I didn't blot anything. Yeah. That's it. They both wore about the same. I don't see any difference in the makeup at all. So if you are wondering who did it better, to me they both wearing the same. They actually look the same. You would not know that I had two different foundations on. If I had to recommend one or the other, I would recommend the least expensive one and save yourself some coin in this economy. But they both look gorgeous. I don't have anything bad to say about either one of them. They're both very comfortable. Even though there's oil coming out, I don't feel like a heaviness on the skin. It feels like nothing. That's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. Also subscribe to the channel and hype the video and share this video with your makeup loving friends. If you enjoyed this video, I'm going to link another video on the screen so you guys can continue watching, and I will see you in the next video. I love you, my precious jewels. I'm going to wash this makeup off, take a shower, and I'm going to bed. See you in the next video.